Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's getting tougher every day as more and more politicians makes their calculations public by simply forming major alliance and moving from one party to the other. The recent movement from ADC to the NDC by Peter OBI and KWANKWASO signals a great shift in the political arrangements of Nigeria, because there is serious tension going on now, brewing in the heart of Nigerians as to which candidate will be more popular or stronger or hold more followers in order to emerge as president in the next election that is coming. Now, if you watch what is going on, you kind of wonder. The political arrangement has changed. The Kwankwasiyya and OB has moved to NDC. Atiku and Amechi are still in the ADC. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his Vice President Kashim Shettima are still in the APC. And these are the most vibrant candidates that are topping the charts for the position of the presidency come 2027. Now, one would ask, will Obi's movement, Obi and KWANKWASO's movement to the NDC bring forth a vibrant opposition or a more capable strength that will outsmart or outstand the candidacy of Atiku Abubakar and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Or would it be a noise that people will see as noise, a structureless noise, like they have always said, where they have social media followers that are not physically present to defend or vote and defend their votes? Is this going to be the case? Or the political alliance between Obi and KWANKWASO will form a great force to defeat these candidates of Atiku Abubakar and Amechi, and that of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima? Now, these are the major thoughts and questions people are asking. Some are saying Obi and KWANKWASO cannot stand Atiku Abubakar. Some are saying these people, their alliance is null and void because it cannot stand the followers that the APC have already. Now, whether you like it or not, there is a great move, because if you try to check the past records and data that was gotten from the past election of 2023, you come to realize that Obi alone had a block vote of over 6 million. KWANKWASO himself has a block vote of over 3-point-something million. Now, if you add this together, you're talking of 9-point-something million. As at then, with this alliance, they could even poll more votes, up to like 10 million votes with this alliance. Now, you ask, can Tinubu alone poll such a vote in a situation where the votes and the electorates are divided by 3? Can Atiku poll a 10 million votes? Is another question you should ask. Now, putting all these arrangements together, you see that the alliance have a head and is heading to success if you watch to some extent. Now, if these two, Peter Obi and KWANKWASO, can really put in effort, when I say effort, serious effort, then they may end up winning this election. Now, if you watch the political dynamics, you just see that the alliance is based on where you are from and how well you are known in the area you are from. Now, if you talk of the south, south, and southeast, Obi is strong with a little strength in the north. That alone could earn him a bulk votes from these parts, these areas, these regions. Now, if you check KWANKWASO, he's a man that is loved by the northerners, and the votes he has there is very, very strong. The supporters he have there are organic, just like Obi, who have organic supporters in the in Nigeria as a whole, in fact. Now, if you consider Atiku may gather some votes from the south, but few. But if you talk of the north, Atiku will be very, very strong and vibrant because he is well known in the north. So he could manage to get votes from the south and get block votes also from the north. Now, let's talk of Tinubu. With the case and the situation of things now in Nigeria, he may likely draw back in terms of votes or in terms of supporters who are willing to vote for him, because the economy is no longer smiling as it used to be. The economy is being criticized seriously, and the way he's handling it is different from what we thought when he has not emerged or when he has not governed. Because then we're saying, as a former president, as a former governor of Lagos State, he did very well. And he was able to do this, he was able to do that, he was able to manage the state, he was able to bring in infrastructures, and he was able to change so many things. But with the current situation, one would wonder, is Tinubu going to perform? Is a no. People will just say, Tinubu may not perform because we have given him the chance for 4 years and he was able to do few things, and he was never able to solve the situation of insecurity. And Nigerians are being overtasked in his tenure, and so many prices of things, of commodities in Nigeria skyrocketed, and that his government benefited only the rich and his followers, his appointees, than the general masses. So when all these thoughts are put in place, you now see that Nigerians will have a different thought, that instead of going again for Tinubu, they will decide to pitch tents with Rabiu Musa Kwankwasiyya and the Obidient tickets, and or they go for the Atiku and his running mates tickets. So these are the considerations that people may be having, and if you check, it's not far from the truth, because the OBI and KWANKWASO alliance is very, very rigid, very, very strong with organic supporters. And this, if properly managed and campaigned done very well to the grassroots, they may end up becoming victorious in the upcoming election. At this point, guys, we've truly talked about the scenario and how things are panning out. I would like you to give us your thoughts. Let's discuss together respectfully and be able to chart our ways into the future by our comments.